Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Amira's English Learning Podcast. Today, we have an important and life-changing topic.
That's right. We're talking about changing your life for good. Not just for a day or a week, but real, permanent change.
Why change is hard. So many of us want to improve our lives, but we struggle to make it happen. We start with big dreams, but somehow, we end up back in the same routine.
That's exactly my problem. I say, I'll change, and I feel excited, but after a few days, I lose motivation. Then I'm back to my old habits.
And you're not alone. Many people face this challenge. Change is difficult because we don't always have a clear plan. But don't worry. Today, we're going to break it down into simple, powerful steps.
That's exactly what I need. A step-by-step guide to changing my life and actually sticking to it.
Step 1. Decide that you are ready. The first step is the most important. Decide that you are ready to change. Nothing will happen unless you truly make that decision.
So, just deciding is important? That sounds too simple.
It sounds simple, but it's actually the biggest step. Many people say, I want to change, but they don't really mean it. If you keep saying, maybe someday, that day never comes. But when you say, I am ready now, everything shifts.
Oh, so it's like making a real commitment instead of just dreaming about it.
Exactly. A commitment, a strong decision to do something, means you take responsibility. You stop waiting for the perfect moment and start taking action.
That makes sense. No more excuses. I have to say, I am ready to change.
Difficult words and meanings. Decide, to make a choice about something. Commitment, a strong promise or decision to do something. Shifts, changes in a noticeable way. Step 2. Be honest with yourself. The next step is to be honest with yourself. You have to ask, what is really stopping me? Are you afraid of failure? Are you making excuses? Are you stuck in bad habits?
This is the hard part. It's easy to blame things like a busy schedule, but if I'm honest, I waste a lot of time on my phone.
And that's a great realization. The moment you recognize your real obstacles, you can start to change them. Obstacle means something that blocks your progress.
Oh, so instead of saying, I don't have time, I should admit, I have time, but I'm not using it well.
Difficult words and meanings. Honest, telling the truth, not lying to yourself or others. Excuse, a reason to avoid doing something. Obstacle, something that makes progress difficult. Step 3. Set a clear, specific goal. Now that you're ready and honest with yourself, the next step is to set a clear, specific goal. Many people fail because their goals are too general.
So instead of saying, I want to be healthier, I should say, I will walk for 30 minutes every morning and drink more water.
Exactly. A specific goal, a goal with clear details, is easier to achieve. If your goal is too general, it's easy to ignore it. But when you have a clear action plan, you can track your progress.
I like that. But what if my goal feels too big? What if I want to change many things in my life?
Difficult words and meanings. Specific, clearly defined and detailed. Achieve, to succeed in reaching a goal. Track, to measure and check progress. Step 4. Take small steps. The key is to take small steps. Many people try to change everything at once, and they get overwhelmed. Then they quit. The real secret is making small, consistent changes that add up over time.
That makes so much sense. It's like learning a new skill. You don't become an expert in one day, you improve little by little.
Difficult words and meanings. Overwhelmed, feeling too much stress or pressure. Consistent, doing something regularly without stopping. Step 5. Don't rely on motivation, build discipline. That's one of the biggest challenges. And the truth is, motivation doesn't last forever. That's why you need something stronger, discipline.
So, I can't just rely on feeling motivated. I have to do it even when I don't feel like it.
Difficult words and meanings. Motivation, the feeling of wanting to do something. Discipline, the ability to do something even when you don't feel like it. Step 6. Turn actions into habits. The best way to make a change last is to turn it into a habit. Habits are things we do automatically, without thinking.
Oh, so if I repeat an action every day, it becomes part of my routine?
Difficult words and meanings. Habit, something you do regularly without thinking. Routine, a set way of doing things daily. Step 7. Surround yourself with positive people. One of the most powerful things you can do is surround yourself with the right people. If you are always around negative, lazy, or unmotivated people, their energy will affect you.
That makes so much sense. When I'm around people who are always complaining, I end up complaining too.
Difficult words and meanings. Surround, to be close to or be with. Affect, to have an influence on something. Step 8. Don't fear failure, learn from it. Finally, don't fear failure. Many people give up because they make mistakes, but failure is part of success.
That's something I need to remember. Every successful person has failed many times before they succeeded.
Difficult words and meanings. Fear, to be afraid of something. Failure, not succeeding at something. Succeed, to achieve a goal. Final thoughts and action steps. The most important thing to remember is that change starts with you. No one else can do it for you. If you want to improve your life, you have to take the first step.
That's so true. I used to wait for the right time, but now I understand, the right time is now. There will never be a perfect moment.
Exactly. Taking action, even small action, is better than waiting. Don't worry about being perfect. Just start.
Yes. And I've learned that small, consistent steps are the key to success. If I keep going, those small steps will lead to big results.
And don't be afraid of failure. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Every mistake is a lesson that helps you grow.
I love that. Instead of feeling bad about failing, I should learn from it and keep improving.
That's the mindset of successful people. So, to everyone listening, we challenge you, take action today. Choose one thing you want to change, and take the first step right now.
Yes. No more excuses. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend and start your journey together.
Difficult words and meanings. Improve, To make something better. Consistent. Doing something regularly without stopping. Results. The outcome or effect of something. Mindset. The way you think about things.
Challenge. To invite someone to do something difficult but possible. Excuses. Reasons people use to avoid doing something. Discipline. Doing something even when you don't feel like it. Journey. The process of learning or improving over time. Believe. To have confidence in something or someone.
Thank you for listening. Remember, you have the power to change your life for good. Keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Stay motivated, stay disciplined, and most importantly, believe in yourself. See you next time.